It's crazy.
The Republic pass was like in soccer, someone getting a breakaway and the goalie is not there because he passed the goalie, and instead of tapping it into the goal, he like kicks it out.
Aren't you American? Why are you talking about soccer? That's not allowed for Americans. Where's Fabian from? I think Singapore. No, Hong Kong.
Yeah, or he like kicks it and misses the ball.
Yeah.
And everyone's like, "What? Did he not see the goal?" Oh, I was talking about football, American football.
Ah, okay, yeah.
That's all we know here.
Okay, we have it. Liva Pena.
All right,
Perfect. Get that in there and start that match. And then I'll take my small break. You guys can talk about whatever you want to talk about. I'll be right back.
DJ Parson asked me to do commentary, and I'm unfortunately unable to provide real commentary. Every prediction I make is wrong in terms of what the players should be doing or could be doing. So my valuations and theirs are completely different, which is interesting to me, but I think I was wrong on all my predictions for what LPPL was going to do. Sorry, guys. I mean, PV4, you're on another level, so maybe you can explain why he didn't take Republic, because I just think it's a mistake. It was the combination. It was the combination of taking Republic, but also strategy, which simultaneously denies it.
So
if that strategy was not there, I could see it. Yeah, I'm still reeling from that. Does he go JC Colossus? That is LaoHuang special.
So I'm back. What has happened? LPPL, I see, has Hippocrates, and LaoHuang has Engineering Genius. Not much else. So you guys speculating Caesar and Colossus?
Or Sun Tzu. I actually could see him doing a normal turn with Colossus and then taking Sun Tzu next turn.
Oh. Do we have... No Pierre. We do have Joan of Arc. Bach, Marlene, maybe we can see my favorite combo here. So it's that Shakespeare again. Okay, let's see. What? Boudica? Boudica for
what,
2?
What?
Why?
What? I don't know what's going on! I'm gonna turn in my commentary card, DJ Parson. I can't help. I'm confusing viewers. I'm just saying things that make no sense.
I really start to wonder. I mean, these are apparently very, very good players because they are in the finals, and we don't understand what they're doing. What does that say about us? Have we no idea about this game anymore?
We're stuck in our tried and true ways of playing.
Urban growth for 2 instead of the iron, and give LaoHuang iron for 1?
I don't know what's going on! Why would you give iron for 1?
That doesn't make any sense. That doesn't make any sense.
I don't know. Even DJ Parson and I. This is above my level.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, if these were 2 noobs playing, I would say, oh yeah, they're not that good, you know, and I would feel high and mighty that, yeah, I don't understand what they're doing because they are bad, but I have to question myself now.
I do agree, Nakami's. I think LaoHuang is old school, like old school TTA before the expansion, is that alchemy was the most important tech over anything else. Early science was king.
Yeah.
But that changed with the introduction of a card called Dark Age. That one card really punishes stockpiling science.
Yeah, Powers,
they're totally trolling. I think maybe they're just on chat, like, all right,
yeah.
What did the commentators say? Okay, the commentator said to take Sun Tzu and maybe okay, I want you to take Boudica now.
Yeah.
This would be the ultimate.
Okay, finally some things that make some more sense to me. Joan of Arc, Engineering Genius. I can roll with that.
Boring.
keep us Europeans clueless. Well, LPPL is from Portugal. That is in Europe as far as I know. So I would be...
The iron thing is pretty confusing.
Yes.
So in the chess world, when Bobby Fischer started playing, he popularized e4, King's Pawn opening, because for the longest time, all the good players were playing Queen's Pawn opening, and for that ruined juniors for the next like 3 or 4 years because everyone did King Pawn opening in America with Bobby Fischer playing King Pawn opening. And so here we're gonna have a whole GTA Pulse season of Theology for 2.
No HA Wonder from LaoHuang again. So
It's
that's
the age of theology, everyone.
Isn't that Silent is the one that gets lots of wonders, right?
yeah.
And LaoHuang skips AJ wonders.
Okay, development of markets by LPPL. I mean, we're gonna settle into something that we understand better, probably. I hope. So I would assume that LPPL now goes for Joan of Arc and finishes the library. And I mean, he has urban growth together with Joan of Arc. That can be a nice religion.
Everyone has an opinion about Fischer. That came from multiple people. From
Yeah,
chat.
what have you done to my chat all of the time?
there's a lot of fire.
Yeah.
LaoHuang really loves me. I swear,
Yeah.
guys, this is a troll. This is a troll
Yeah,
final.
Okay, yeah, Joan of Arc, Alchemy, and the library. And then maybe next turn Himeji if LaoHuang doesn't take it. But I
Wow,
guess...
alchemy with library, so he's going super science.
Yeah. I mean, you've seen that from LPPL the whole time, right? A lot of science. He loves his science.
I actually think that like old school science again is great. If you open up your hand with Dark Ages and never seed it, I think that's green light.
Yeah.
Same thing with early irrigation, right? Like I actually stopped doing that after Hana's made me repeatedly see rats. But if you open rats in your hand, you can get away with it. Way better than Republican strategy.
I mean, the Masonry pick is controversial, but it worked last time. We've seen, I think today we saw 2 very good games for Masonry already, so times are changing. We have to adapt. These people are apparently some of the best, and they play interesting. They play with Masonry, and that means we probably will have to adapt. Maybe people will learn a lot from this tournament, analyze those games, see how LaoHuang plays, and pick Masonry themselves.
Maybe good players can just take whatever cards they want.
Maybe the big game is perfectly balanced and it doesn't matter which cards you take. You just have to take them in a good way. I don't know.
Alchemy is the most flexible of all the early techs because science is corruptionless.
True. But then there's Dark Ages. Code of Laws for 3 is expensive, but I mean, yeah, LPPL would have loved it himself. Development of Warfare is a free warrior for both. Yeah, for both of them. And then LPPL will probably build those alchemies. Maybe there's the Magic Castle from now. He does have the Engineering Genius. But if he takes the warrior, he has to increase population. Taking Magic Castle, maybe build something.
The only way to balance the early techs is to introduce rock rat. Corruption is very punishing already.
Yeah.
Dark Age is a good addition. So at least there's some sense for taking Theo as Joan.
True. There's
Oh,
Theo on
Belgium
1.
won.
He doesn't even have
All
to
right,
pay 2
well,
civil actions
See you
for
guys
it.
in game 3. I'll see you guys in game 3. Just wrap it up. Draw down. I want to see that wrap. It's a wrap.
I mean, imagine he's been picking Theology for 2 this whole time without Joan, and now he has Joan of Arc, and he doesn't pick Theology for 1. We would lose our minds.
It's gonna happen.
No, the rap is doesn't use Cleo, doesn't use Leo. That was I think
Oh.
Toger.
he did take
He
it.
takes corruption to get the theology. He takes
World is
corruption
right.
just to take the theology.
What? The corruption for this?
Gotta be worth it. Gotta be
Okay,
worth
my
it.
face is not here, but my face is just in current state of shock right now.
P4
I
crits, yeah.
I quit. I'm losing it. People, I'm losing it. Help! What is going on?
So good.
He really should not have taken theocracy to conf-
And we can also a fan of theology, okay. Okay, LaoHuang, yeah. Iron going. I mean, his civilization is looking good. 3 iron, get the irrigation going, Code of Laws in hand.
He has an unobstructed view of the horizon.
That's true, yeah. Those wonders make it always look so unclean.
He's against the Michelangelo.
Yeah.
Minimalist.
And sadly, he has Saladin already. Imagine if he would pick Michelangelo now without having any wonders.
The Great Wall is looking pretty juicy for LaoHuang though.
Yeah.
I think he might have some
finishes
Great Wall
that.
in mind.
Skips iron again. LPPL doesn't
Again.
like the iron.
Wow.
Oh, doesn't.
What card did he take? That made him miss
Irrigation.
it.
Irrigation and rich land.
Which one was on the 4 or 5 spot though?
Irrigation, I think.
Yeah, so he basically chose irrigation over iron then.
Oh, bets. I didn't even finish the bets last time. That was LaoHuang's one, right? Yeah. So reset and start again. Get those bet in, guys. Get those bets in. Also, congratulations, Alma. You got 4 culture for your bet.
I did, yeah.
PV4 said I quit in caps. That
And
just
he's
makes
gone.
my day.
Yeah, he's. Oh no, there he still is. Nice. So LaoHuang does have the masonry, but I mean he's also
It's gotta
grabbed
be
the.
Machu. It's gotta be Machu right here, right?
Wasn't Engineering Genius the first card that he picked for 2 civil actions, and he
got
has
a
almost
Machu
lost it. There's 1 card left, and he would have lost his first card ever picked.
Oh my god.
But he can use it with the
It's Machu time.
masonry.
No!
Masonry. Masonry does it again.
Huh.
You can get Machu next turn, yeah. Sure.
Poison.
Yeah, let's get, that makes more sense now. Now he can do both. And
Yeah.
Forbidden City as a consolation prize is not bad.
And he can
He's got
grab. Yeah.
Forbidden City to go.
I mean, LPPL is not gonna grab away the Machu Picchu, right? It's just too expensive.
It's extremely, by the way, it's extremely, the first time I've ever seen, he just built Great Wall one turn and the next turn another H1 Wonder. Very impressive.
I mean, masonry helps with that. So LPPL, what is his plan? He sees the card on top. LaoHuang has not played a single politics, so LPPL is in full control of that. Did he play something yet? No, so I expect him to play something. And then maybe he can easily get stronger with the theology.
What is the science for
Oh,
LaoHuang?
has to
It's very
deny
low.
it. He has to deny the Machu Picchu, I guess.
Oh my. I think LaoHuang just has does a great job. So he has 2 military actions. Yeah, he can just take Forbidden City. I'm gonna put in my bet.
Yeah, I think Forbidden City will be good for him. It also has extra synergy with the masonry, so yeah.
I'm gonna bet on the old dog that has played more games than everyone in their lifetime.
Very brave bet.
I can at least explain what LaoHuang's doing. I do not know what's going
Yeah,
on.
we've seen 3 matches. Oh, this is the 3rd match that we've seen from LPL, and I understand none of those matches so far. I hope that at the end of today I have a grasp of the genius that is going on.
Everyone in chat, are you guys not entertained by just the commentary just going nuts over all these picks? They're great. Republic.
Maybe do Revolution next turn or something? I don't know. I mean, maybe just to deny it, right? LPPL would have liked that Republic.
No Forbidden City for LaoHuang. Interesting.
Yeah, probably had to deny the Republic then. Jim is entertained. That's good. That's good.
Jim, at least one person out there in the world by this.
Yeah, this is just the warm-up, guys. These are 2 new people. They've only played 1 or 2 games of TTA.
They're just on the Zoom call, and they're like, "We're just gonna do the opposite of what commentators think they should be doing."
I mean, in all honesty, no disrespect to either of these, but I'm just amazed still at what is going on. I want to understand why their evaluation is so different, but I mean, they can't. That's LPPL had a crazy road. He played so many games. He knows something that maybe others don't.
Finals of a Through the Ages tournament with all these killers in the lineup.
Yeah.
You can use summons.
No. You lose all your selections. Also the one from Saladin if you do the Revolt. That only works with Guten Beast and Hammurabi and yeah. Okay, finally the Theology from LPPL. Getting that online.
I mean, the Theology with Joan makes perfect sense. That I'm on board with. That's like a good synergy.
You remember last time, Elmeric, in the Coubertin Cup 1 when Fabian was such a fan of printing presses?
Yeah.
He was just ahead.
Anyone...
Yeah, he was ahead of his time. And maybe this is the future meta that we're gonna see. Everyone is gonna copy that. And yeah,
Theology.
LaoHuang goes for the
Theology every time.
Theology is one of the most efficient happiness solutions, especially if impact or the religion event happens, right?
Yeah. But there's Cornwall for LPPL. That's
LPPL looks pretty good here, right?
Yeah.
I mean, he has this weird Machu Picchu, I guess, right?
But absolutely awful for Future Wonders. It made every wonder more expensive, but he can't really use it.
Not super well. I mean, it helps with his food. He'll be mostly set with food. He can get coal going now. I mean,
he needs reserves. Okay, so reserves is coming.
I mean, he gets Cornwall this turn, and then his civil actions are looking great.
Yeah.
Just has to find a way to get out of corruption.
He might not take Conmon at this. I mean, I don't know.
I think it has to be Conmon.
But he might not.
He might not. Yes, he might not. But it has to be.
How dare we predict such things? How dare? That's. I've learned my mistake.
He's gonna take reserves for 3 instead. Yeah. 94 people watching. Only 6 left. So close to 100. Awesome. All of you guys, welcome to this awesome final between LPPL and LaoHuang. Apparently, with their weird playstyle, they are still the best people in the tournament. And
this is apparently the final.
Apparently. We don't know what's going on, but these 2 guys do. And it's a pleasure to watch this match. It's full of surprises, and I guess I'm surprised that I'm not surprised about the Conmon, I guess. But yeah, we see LPPL finally.
Okay,
yeah.
Okay.
Because you shouldn't be surprised. It's a little surprising.
All right, he did a normal move.
He's, yeah.
And LaoHuang now goes, I don't know, Louvre and finish it immediately. Get the sign.
LaoHuang really needs strategy or like maybe a Kremlin if there's something. But that's just one weakness. And science, but he'll get science rolling soon.
I mean, for military actions, there's strategy, Catherine, and Kremlin.
Oh, Kremlin, okay.
Yeah. He could. I still think Louvre right now is good for him. If he wants to, he can go for Code, but he doesn't need to. That's really expensive, but just grab and finish the Louvre.
Yeah, I think I think he just basically built his own Michelangelo from scratch.
Yeah.
With just sheer force of will. Force
Nope.
of action, civil actions.
Yeah, I'm a little. I could go either way on Cole last turn.
Yeah.
LPPL. I think he's probably fine either way.
I mean, we saw last game where he pulled off a good late Cole, and he could have worked, but he still will he ever finish the Machu Picchu? And then he only gets 4 resource per action, but yeah, it's a weird spot.
Rasmolde predicts that LPPL got his religion. He will.
He will, yeah.
I think if LPPL snags strategy, it could be very difficult for LaoHuang to recover from the military, even with the Great Wall. Especially with Himeji pressure as well. There could be some nastiness coming.
Yeah, this could turn into a military game quite heavily if LaoHuang doesn't get his military actions. He does have the Great Wall and Swordsman in hand, but we've seen that quite often, especially yesterday. Yesterday was one of those days where we saw the punishment for not having military actions a lot. So we'll see if you can get those.
Ravages of Time. Ooh, yes.
Yeah, that is one danger when you don't have an HA wonder and a good H1 wonder that you don't want to lose. I mean, what are the alternatives for LaoHuang if he doesn't go for the Louvre? He could go for Opera, I guess. Does have the...
Oh, he could double Opera.
Yeah, with the Masonry, can pull off double Opera. Has the population, needs the Epiphase at some point. There is Bach. There is Marlene.
Not really well set up for corruption, by the way. He's not, like, you know, he doesn't have extra blue cubes in the Louvre.
Yeah, that makes the Louvre harder.
But he's just perfectly set up for the Louvre. Yeah, he's got no science.
Oh, it takes the breakthrough, Opera, reserves, cannon. I mean, builds an extra lab to get some more science. Skips the wonder.
Wow.
Maybe wants a better one.
Did he not take corruption there, by the way?
He did. He did take corruption.
Oh.
Ooh. Yeah, that was the first event, and that's a good one for LPPL. I think it's gonna start the pain train.
The pain train has already begun.
Ooh.
Yeah, I don't see the longer this goes, the more I see him just waiting for Machu to fall off. So I think that's his plan, and it was just a pure denial.
Yeah, I mean, LaoHuang has Happy Face promise. He can't really go for Kremlin. I mean, he could go for team sports.
Quick question: is that the last copy of Organized Religion?
No, both are still in.
Okay. That could have been a problem if he took team sports and there was no other happiness solution.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, LPPL also with the Opera, some good yellow cards. Oh, he wants to finish the Machu Picchu.
Oh wow, and he didn't develop alchemy.
But he
can't. I totally forgot about that.
Oh, he has reserves, so he can finish the Machu Picchu next turn. I was wondering how he plans to do that. And now LaoHuang can grab the Kremlin and has the option for team sports.
So Machu ends up giving him +1 rock and
+2 food.
+2 food, that's it. and very late.
Yeah, very late.
It is Ravage's fodder. Very expensive fodder. Puffy, yes. He does the opposite of what we're saying. I mean,
these guys are unpredictable. Unpredictable.
Thank you for making us feel better, because we hope we're not the only ones going, what is going on?
Oh, hey, Busy Beaver, welcome. Yeah. We've seen some weird plays. We're glad that you agree with us.
You know what, DJ Parson, we do agree on quite a few disagreements, but not to this degree, right?
Yeah,
like there's just there's just so many plays where we're like both unanimous. Like, yeah, that just has to be solid. and then we just get surprised every time. So this is a learning experience for us.
It is entertaining and it is an experience. I love it.
LPPL is actually going to win. This LPPL is like a team rebelling against his dad.
What does LaoHuang do? Right?
I mean, maybe the team sports. Team sport, and he still needs a leader, so maybe Gaudi again or Bach. Maybe he's looking for Bach and then Operas, and for late game happy faces Marlene or Chaplin. That could work.
It's interesting that they both grabbed Opera.
I think LaoHuang. I think LaoHuang is in a lot of trouble because of the fact that both sides have a ton of CAs and the game's going to end super quick. And LaoHuang is 4 culture, right?
Yeah.
Five culture.
Yeah, true.
That's the game is just going to end 1 or 2 turns earlier than normal because of the explosiveness of the CAs.
And there's Bach. Bach is gonna, but for 3 civil actions, are we gonna see Bach here?
I think Bach is super strong here.
Yeah, for both, right? They both have the Operas.
Slam dunk for 3. That theology just put to work. What a theology.
LaoHuang has the option to go for military now, if he gets the military actions, that is.
Yeah,
yes.
Bach is OP in this kind of game. Absolutely OP. The new Napoleon.
I mean, I like that LaoHuang has scientific method. I mean, he can start to get some science.
Yeah, the culture lead
shows up.
It's not insane, but I think the problem for LaoHuang starts if LPPL gets more culture production with Bach.
I am curious, by the way, if LPPL just Rifleman right here.
Oh. I mean, Bach and Rifleman, and he wants to finish the Machu Picchu, or he has to finish the Machu Picchu. That's 3 civil actions
he just
already.
grabs rifles and waits for Gaudi or Bach. He doesn't care what he gets.
Maybe. But he's also going to lose Joan of Arc if he doesn't replace her right now.
That 3 CA code going down the drain.
Yeah, that was an expensive grab. I think mostly to deny it from LPPL because he had the science, but still, that's expensive, yeah.
They're both very interactive.
Well, Nakim has 2 civil actions to finish. Oh, right. I thought he only had... Where did he get the extra resource? Oh, from the Knowledge of the Ancients. Good. Smart. But we see a journalism instead. So he is fine with Gaudi, I guess. Gaudi, journalism, and opera, maybe?
Yeah.
And give LaoHuang the Bach and their strategy. So LaoHuang has options now, how he wants to take, where he wants to take this. Go for Bach, go for strategy, Catherine, go for military, go for culture.
I mean, take strategy, get scientific method going. Right?
Good harvest. Yeah.
Good harvest. Woo! Good timing with that Machu, at least.
Sure.
Get a little value. But that culture lead from LPPL is very significant. This is going to be a quick H3.
I mean, is it that significant? If he goes for Bach now and builds 2 operas, he's going to have close to 10 culture production, and then he's at 17, and it's only a 20 culture difference. And we see Bach, opera, per rebuild, and build 1, grab the strategy, increase pop. Okay, so 7 culture production. Yeah, I think I like getting the strategy here, definitely. LPPL will also lose a lot of strength with Joan of Arc being gone. And then we see National Pride. That helps, of course. That definitely helps.
Mm-hmm.
And, I mean, LPPL's problem with Gaudi, yeah, he saves the civil actions, but he's really searching for resources. So if he wants to go journalism, opera, can't do that right now. He doesn't have masonry, he doesn't have architecture. So those cost 8 resources. That's everything gone. And then LaoHuang has strategy. He has Great Wall. He can pressure. And then he can probably rebuild those philosophies into opera very soon.
Strategy was such a good pickup for LaoHuang, though.
Yeah. I mean, he can also maybe go for scientific method next turn and then allow himself to go for strategy later, because if he goes for strategy now, science is going to be a problem.
Yeah, I like getting that scientific method going.
Yeah. Maybe upgrade 2 and rebuild 1 to the opera.
Is probably correct. James Watt for 3.
Yeah.
It
Oh,
really
bets I
looks
should
like
close
LPL should start trying to maybe pressure a little bit, because you got wave and rifles right there. Maybe Catherine. You know, I don't know. I'm just like thinking about attacking LaoHuang's culture production, which is probably going to be unmatched with Bach.
Yep.
Oh, it could be Aiko. Yes, Aiko is very important. It's in the deck.
Oh, yeah. I mean, there's 4 cards from H2, so we don't know when it's going to come out. If LPPL doesn't elect a leader, that's a very good tell, and then LaoHuang shouldn't play politics himself. Yes, I started bets, I know. It's pretty late. Oh, and I did them the wrong way.
This is so much fun to have all the players in the community here. Just like, this is so much fun.
Didn't we already do bets?
Did we? Wasn't that last game?
I thought that was this game because I thought I bet 3 on LPPL, didn't I?
Damn, but my thing didn't show it.
Does anyone in chat actually know LPPL like on a personal level? Because this is the first time I've ever seen him play, but I would love it if anyone like is a friend of his.
So we have to do bets again, guys. We have to restart the bets, get them in again if you want to. Apparently something went wrong, but don't worry. Hey,
Right,
Helmut is still gonna bet the 3, the full 3. Okay, so we see Gaudi, we see Rifleman.
Yes, Lambda. Yes, I met him in the mental.
Nice.
Oh, chat is great.
Chat is always great. So let's see, LPBL can go, or did go for the Gaudi, can next turn... Oh, he still can't go for any other Urbanlings because he spent military actions. LaoHuang, I think this is his time to shine. Ooh, wealthy territory.
He's currently matching LaoHuang's culture.
Yeah, true.
And he's ahead by 40-ish?
Yeah.
30?
Yeah, 30 basically. But
This is a
the
big
wealthy
one.
territory, that's big. If LPPL wins it probably only for 1 or 2 warriors, and then he has enough resource for journalism. Yeah, just
2
1
turns of
warrior.
production. Two full turns of production of rock, just with blue cubes to
Yeah.
boot. 1 warrior. Wow.
1 Ooga Booga. Indeed.
The baby warrior heard around the world.
Huh.
That is a monstrous amount of rock to be giving in a culture race like this.
Yeah.
He's got so much food to use.
Yeah, he has the pop. He just goes for either, probably journalism first, but one of those. LaoHuang can't
Opera.
really threaten him because he doesn't have the military actions yet. I think LaoHuang just has to go for 2 operas. Build 1 and upgrade philosophy into the next opera. Something like that.
Oh, and Movies and Chaplin are here.
True, just
Interesting. Although, is it really giving him that much what Gaudi's doing? Because Gaudi's going to give him from his next building, and Chaplin's 3 with opera, 4 with movies.
Yeah. I think you wait on that. Like Gaudi's good enough.
Okay, LaoHuang does go for the extra operas. 15 culture production now, so he's got going for 31, and all of a sudden 55 to 31. Double the
That's an
production. There's
that's an
Marlena.
Marlena.
Yeah.
I actually heard like on the radio there was a piece done on Marlena and about the way that she was filmed, and they talked about like the lighting that they used with her was like it's like a certain technique, but it just brought out the symmetry of her face and made her the absolute showstopper in every scene with her. And I thought it was like a really interesting a little interesting piece on lighting
Yeah.
Yeah. So LPPL, what is his plan? Does he go for chaplain now, or does he just pump out one journalism, build that, maybe opera next turn? If we are in a culture race, that is a good way to start that. One extra journalism, one extra opera. Yeah, goes with the journalism, grabs democracy. Oh.
He has 23 science. He could do democracy.
Yeah, is at 13 production now against 15, so he's keeping up in the culture.
Oh.
And he has the science. That's the big thing. LaoHuang at 2 science production, LPPL at 5.
DJP symmetrical faces also well displayed.
Yes,
That is.
I don't have a big team to help me with the lightning, but I'm happy that it still works out nicely.
So, I mean, it's tough. See, there are choices made earlier to do the operas over scientific method. I mean, I guess you sort of have to do that. Then you start to feel the pain here. It, like, reduces your options a bit here.
Okay, so he can only take a wonder. LaoHuang cannot actually take any with international.
It's full, so he's gonna pass, right? He can't just take spaceflight for it. That's not worth it.
Is it?
I mean, you only use 2 civil actions. I'd rather have the politics.
2 science and all these techs.
Yes, before I have my own cook, but I don't have my own lightning crew, sadly. Not there yet. Maybe for the next one, there we can allow us to have our own lightning crew as well. Busy
Beaver, good to have you here. Like, I really like your style. I like your, and I've enjoyed your strategy articles and.
We have 1 military attack swordsman so far.
Yeah, 1 swordsman. That's a good old culture race. I'm happy that we have a game like this here in the grand final, showing the potential that TDA can bring. If everybody is peaceful, we can have a lot of operas, a lot of culture. I mean, the third game, if we get to that, might be the complete opposite, early aggressions and whatnot. So happy to see it in this one. And computers from LaoHuang. 2 computers. Okay, so we were saying he doesn't have any science, but all of the sudden he does. Masonry, yeah.
Masonry coming in clutch.
Oh, another territory.
Wait, so with that computers, would that have made sense for him to get space flights then? Oh, he's going for internet. Okay.
Yeah, probably internet. So LPPL wins another great colony autonomous territory. Already got that wealthy that was worth so much, and now he's got the wealthy as well. Again, 1 Ooga Booga, just 1 baby warrior.
But LPPL can just take internet himself.
Yeah, it's expensive. I don't know if he will.
It's expensive, but that's like one of his few ways of losing.
I mean, fast foods is in too. That's still pretty good.
This internet from LaoHuang looks dangerous. Looks like Deneo level.
And there's also Red Cross, so LPPL, if he grabs engineering especially, that's... I mean, engineering is very good for him. He can grab that, make those journalism very cheap.
Yeah, engineering has to be the most important card here. This is game 2, Wombats. LPPL lost the first one to LaoHuang, so if LaoHuang wins this, it's over.
But I guess it's not really looking like he's gonna win. It's still not over, but it's an uphill battle. Not over until it's over. And especially with the computers. Computers can be such a game changer in the impacts. We have 1 impact, but that's played by LPPL.
LaoHuang's not drawing much. He's only drawing 2 a turn at most.
Yeah.
He can finally get that strategy out. If he wants, I guess, at this point.
Yeah. Okay, no engineering. Air Forces and military theory, so we're gonna have something besides culture, apparently.
It's on! It's on!
But I mean, it has to be defensive, right? LaoHuang gets military buildup in the same turn. And there's Bill Gates. Bill Gates can change a lot here, giving LaoHuang the resources.
Mr. Gates is here.
Maybe that and internet? Ooh.
It's just so awkward that internet and engineering have to be taken at the same time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, LaoHuang has masonry still. Internet is still 3-step.
Oh, yeah, he
does have the masonry. It's always a tough decision. If you replace Bach with Bill Gates, you get more resource but less culture. It's always a tough
5
call.
with culture. That is a lot of culture to be giving up. 5 is significant, I think.
Yeah. When you get in the end, you get like 9 from Bill Gates once. That's 2 turns of Bach basically.
No Boogas. Last card has to be refugees. Yes, because LPPL got stronger. It
That
has to
is
be
the
a
only
Cold
logical
War.
explanation that it's refugees.
Cold War or refugees.
I mean, sadly we don't see what the other cards were. There was only one card played by LaoHuang. And I don't remember which might be in here.
So what leaders are left? If he doesn't take Marlene, huh?
No, and again, I don't think the Air Forces was needed for 3 there. I think the military. Needed probably not. I don't think LaoHuang really has the science to go for it. He needs strategy and cannons probably if he wants to go for war. So Air Force don't seem that important.
Does LaoHuang just switch to Gates now?
I mean, how big is the internet? And does that influence Bill Gates?
I mean, it's not that good.
19? 9 plus team
17?
sports, so 21.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I think so.
21. He can.
I guess if he builds one more, he could build one more, right?
Yeah, especially with Bill Gates, he can build one more.
So if he disbands a warrior and then builds a lab and efficient upgrades it, he can do 3 with Bill Gates' turn.
Yeah.
And then he leaves internet on 1 and fast foods on 1 as well.
I mean, yeah, he could leave Gates for next turn, right? I mean, LPPL going to take him?
Probably not.
Maybe.
I mean, if maybe to deny him, but unless computers come out, he doesn't.
I do think
anything.
strategy needs to be played this turn to get the maximum number of impacts, because a couple impacts will swing the game. So if he doesn't have impact of tech and impact of science and those in hand, he really needs to fish for them.
But LaoHuang hasn't played politics yet. He doesn't. He's not drawing a lot of cards from either. He doesn't get good impacts or no impacts at all.
Has he not played any like politics the whole?
He's played
Just maybe 1 or 2.
Yeah, a few. The two H2 cards in the deck are from him.
Okay.
Yeah, I love how.
Yeah. Sorry.
I love how in the beginning we had no idea, but it still got such a close and awesome match, and finally we start to understand the decisions, what's going on. We finally found a footing, but LaoHuang, okay, maybe proves us wrong again. Internet, okay, military battle, okay, yeah, I understand these decisions going for the internet. Also, one thing to consider. Oh, wasn't the refugees just civil unrest? One thing to consider, LaoHuang doesn't have a lot of wonders. He can finish internet and then grab a new one in the same turn if he needs to.
Yeah. But LPPL just grabs fast foods here pretty decisively.
I mean, really? There's also still the red cross, and that is also good for him. But yeah, maybe he just grabs the fast foods.
And engineering.
Oh, Sid.
Engineering.
Sid is here as well.
I mean, the fast food you take to deny, right?
Yeah, and what's interesting is he can't do engineering this turn. Next turn, when he researches engineering, he can just finish fast foods and take the next wonder.
Guys, I think it's starting to look good for LaoHuang again. Sid Meier plus the internet, maybe build another computers. LPPL doesn't have enough resource to easily build the fast food.
Bill Gates and Sid Meier with computers ready to go. Just a beautiful sight.
Yeah. And he probably has the resource to build 1 more computers before he finishes the internet, especially with the efficient upgrade. And the masonry. I mean,
what about LPPL researches computers, elect Sid Meier? What do you think?
It's near the end of the game, and he seems to have enough resources. I think the immediate culture might be more the rock.
I mean, yeah, computers from LPPL allows him to go for Bill Gates or Sid Meier. He has the efficient upgrade. So yeah, definitely something he could pull off here. But Sid Meier for 3 for LPPL? Maybe. But then LaoHuang has Bill Gates.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's...
It would have been disgusting if, for some reason, LPPL had won made Bill Gates fall off.
Yeah.
that would be the dream.
LPPL has a lot of military things in hand. Wave, Air Force, Rifleman, Cavalryman, but LaoHuang with his military build-up probably is safe. And I mean, we don't know how many cards are going to be taken, but we could only be looking at 2 more turns. And those could be the last 2 turns of this whole tournament if LaoHuang pulls it off. Or we might have another game after this one if LPPL is successful.
I mean, also just looking at like just what people have in their hands, LPPL has sunk quite a bit into military. He hasn't researched any techs, and he just has warriors, but he took cavalry, rifle, air forces, wave. So if he doesn't convert any of that into any advantage, that's a lot of wasted action.
Yeah, especially air forces for 3, riflemen I think he got for 1, but still, it's a lot of commitment. He also went for the military theory.
Yeah, I mean, it seems like he has to take fast food, right?
Yeah, apparently he does. Reserves, engineering genius. Yeah, he's preparing. Oh, 4 corruption. He had 4 corruption there. And yeah, next turn is going to be the last. LPPL doesn't. Yeah, he doesn't have internet. He can't finish. He doesn't have engineering. He can't finish the fast food chains. Grab Red Cross in the same turn.
Wait,
so he only gets the fast food, right?
Wait, LaoHuang doesn't have to end it. Does he want to for some reason?
Wait, why did LPPL take 4 corruption?
Because he has 13 food lying around. And only bronze. He has a lot of resource lying on. I think LaoHuang wants to finish the game though, right? Unless, if he doesn't, then LPPL can get fast food and
he
Red
took
Cross.
engineering 3, but took 4 corruption.
Yeah, I don't think he can finish and take international.
Who?
LPPL.
Yeah, I don't know.
The same turn. Yeah, that's true. He could just let it discard.
I mean then...
I don't know.
True, LaoHuang can just build another computer, go for Sid Meier, outproduce LPPL heavily, especially once Gaudi's gone.
The final turn for LPPL looks really rough. He's gonna have to take just a Churchill for 3.
Yeah.
3 culture. He's very lucky he even has Churchill. There's no other leader that really helps him. Might not even be worth 3 CA for 3 culture. Yeah. Does LaoHuang even want to end it right now? I think I think he has better turns in general than
with Sid Meier, he's gonna increase culture production by, I mean, not by that much, because Bach is 5 culture and Sid Meier is 9,
yeah.
but still.
Take Sid Meier and maybe even start Mech Ag.
I mean, we still only have, we have 3 impacts in there now, 2 from LPPL and 1 from LaoHuang.
Oh my god, that's a monster turn. So he can do Mech Ag, because he can use the engineering for the first 3 stages, and then build up with efficient upgrade the Mech Ag, and then finish internet, and then get Red Cross for the final turn. Or for 2, there might even be 2 turns, right? If he just takes Sid Meier, he can make sure there's 2 full turns to go.
And then go for mechanized agriculture and plan him. I mean, yeah, Elmark was right. LPPL can't finish fast food chains and take Red Cross next turn, so LaoHuang can go for mechanized agriculture this turn.
Oof.
Finish internet next turn and grab Red Cross next turn. There's so much going on. This is the deciding turn, probably. I think LaoHuang has a good position. I think we could see the end of the tournament after this match.
Yeah.
It's definitely super close.
But going last is such a big advantage in this kind of...
Yeah, definitely. I mean,
Is there any more potential from LPPL? If LaoHuang leaves 1 card on the row, can LPPL prize war against LaoHuang?
Yeah, sure, he can use the wave. Then he could go for 2 air forces.
It's a little dangerous.
But LaoHuang has military buildup, but he's gonna lose cannons and strategy.
Yeah, this is a little tense. He only has sign for strategy or cannon. Can't do both. So maybe LaoHuang has to be careful.
Maybe he wants to end?
Maybe he wants to end just to take war off the table.
I mean, if he can make it so that he can go for Sid Meier +1 computer this turn and then get the internet next turn, that might be enough.
Oh, Super Blitz is so rough right now.
And then the endowment as well. Grab the endowment.
This is like a full day. This is like an adjournment.
Yeah.
Like chess. Let's come back tomorrow.
Yeah.
Let's come back tomorrow. Let's have our top analysts analyze the situation.
Yeah.
Fine.
I mean, you could really spend.
Put up on the analysis board.
Yeah. I mean, there's so much to analyze on this turn. Each decision has so many things that's going ahead with that.
Yeah, if he wants Red Cross, he has to start the mech this turn with the efficient upgrade. And he has to use Engineering 2 right now. Which is perfect with Masonry. Perfect.
Yeah. I mean, LPPL's fast food chains is not going to be that good.
Does it end in timeout? Oh, God. Doesn't need mech. I mean...
Okay, are we going to see another turn? Internet.
Okay, that makes sense.
Oh, last turn. He doesn't go for an extra computer, though. But he goes up to 109 culture.
Get the game wisely. That is a very wise decision.
Why did he finish internet?
Because he wants Red Cross.
Red Cross next turn?
Red Cross and build 3 stages. That's 18 culture.
That's I think that's enough.
Popularization of science. Oh, that's good for LaoHuang.
Wow. Well, no, it was actually worse. He really wanted to pop that before Sid Meier.
Oh yeah, yeah, true.
Good. The tournament might be over here.
The tournament we might have the last 2 turns of this tournament,
yeah,
but what a tournament it has been.
That Red Cross is so many games decided by Red Cross.
Yep.
Yeah, and LPPL, he has the food. He's been saving that food for so long, but he doesn't have the civil actions because he didn't grab that that engineering. He went for the air forces instead, and those turned out to be useless. If he had grabbed the engineering, maybe he would have a lot more room.
Taking engineering genius was also strange, right? He could have built a couple of stages instead.
Yeah, and he had false corruption that turn. Exactly, could have spent those resources instead, maybe. I mean, we also don't see the timer. It might just be that he was running out of time for his decision to do. I mean, that happens in normal games or on TTA pulls, but in a tournament where you really want to maximize your efficiency, it definitely can happen.
Yeah, the engineering for 1 CA has to be correct because of the potential to just finish fast foods in one go.
Yeah.
It's so powerful to be able to fight like that. Look at his red. If he had gotten engineering, he could have done this and taken Red Cross and basically finished it. It's very close.
Yeah. So 20 for the fast foods. So it's going up to 141. We have 3 impacts from LPPL. This might be decided in impacts. He does.
My God!
With that one, he has a lead. And
but 3 stages of Red Cross.
So
yeah.
1834.
This is going to be very close before the impacts. Wonders. Oh, that's so good for LPPL.
That's why LaoHuang took Mech Ag. I think he has balance.
Balance.
Or agriculture.
Okay, so now it's 50-50 for the impacts.
I really want a game. I want to see more. This is so.
So LaoHuang goes into impacts like up by 4-ish, something like that. That's right.
I mean, LPPL has all the impacts of his, really, because LaoHuang was drawing almost no cards.
True, but he was still able to play 2 impacts. 99 viewers, so close to the 100, guys.
It says 100 on my screen. Look at that.
Woo!
We got it, boys. What a perfect. We might see the last turn here, but we see it with 100 friends.
Congratulations, 100 viewers. Let's go.
I'm too excited for this match, too. Oh.
All right, Jim.
Yes, Jim, 100. Thank you very much for the 500 bits. You guys are awesome.
What a good day.
What a day. What a weekend this has been. So
viewers
awesome.
For GG.
Everything coming in. Guys, it's not over yet. We have to find out if it's the last turn or not. So many subs and Shadow Knight, thank you so much. Peasant, thank you. Drawdon, thank you. Jim, everybody, thank you so much. The game is not over yet. You guys.
So I think LaoHuang takes satellites, right, for impacts, if he has to research one tech. I guess unless he has impact. Mech Ag. Mech Ag could be for 2 impacts, which is balance and Ag, of course. One, 2, 3. Reserves pop. 4, 5. That leaves him 3 civil actions left to do things. If he does the international for 3 steps. So he has 3 civil actions. He could do like Mech Ag, efficient upgrade. That leaves him 1. So that would be, yeah, he I think his turn is pretty determined.
Yeah, sorry we have some problems hearing you because of the very loud notification of the sub alert. We're hearing a lot of Metin projects.
Oh, I have it muted. So good though. 100 viewers though. That's like, I didn't even know there was like that many GTA people out there, but this makes me so happy.
It's amazing.
Thank you, Shadow Knight.
Yeah, thank all of you guys so much. Shadow Knight giving 5 subs to the community peasant, giving 1 sub to Pierre the Botterian. He deserves it. He's a good bot, doing overwork. And here we have it. Also, thank you very much, Demon Cleaner, for the 400 bits. Let's see the exciting conclusion for this one.
Yep, 3 stages, and then he just disbands and builds.
So close. It's so close before the impact.
Ooh, agriculture.
Agriculture first. Don't say anything, guys. Don't say anything. This is balance 12 to 8.
Okay. It is
then
balance.
Population 10 to 10. And the last one is. Oh, LaoHuang is your Coubertin Cup winner. He takes it in two of the best of 3 matches. What a game, what a finish. LaoHuang showing who's the boss. He's the most experienced player in TDA and apparently is also the best today. Well done. Wow. Well played by LaoHuang. Also well played by LPPL. He's had a crazy journey today. What a tournament. What a tournament. Thank all of you guys for being here. You have witnessed something great. And congratulations to LaoHuang for winning $75 and LPPL 25. And thank you, both of you guys. You're also here to witness some history.
It was great.
And Jim, 10 gifted subs to the community. You guys are crazy.
Wow.
Woohoo! The best community.
The best community. Yes, yes. Wow, yeah.
Yep, that was.
And everything is going crazy. Everything is going crazy. Oh boy. Oh boy.
Now I am the Commodore, the destroyer of worlds. Now I am the Commodore.
Thank you, Jim. Thank you, Shadow Knight, for doing all the behind-the-scenes.
Yes. Thank you so much, Shadow Knight. You helped so much yesterday with everything. Thank you so much, Demon Cleanup, for helping with the prize bill. Thank you two guys for helping me today with the casting. I couldn't have done the whole day alone. That was pretty hard today with it. I had to do the first 2 games alone, so thank you guys for joining me. Thank all of you guys for watching. You made this tournament great as well. And the players, of course. Don't forget about the players. They are a big part of any tournament. Thank you so much, Jim, for your kind words and the 10 gifted subs. Thank you, Stasi, for gifting 1 sub as well, and all of you guys, Demon Cleaner with the 400 bits. What a weekend! What a weekend this has been. I mean, I want another tournament. I want another Coubertin Cup, and not in 1 year. I wanted, I don't know, couple of months. Probably to settle down, but maybe in 2 months we can do the next. I don't want to promise anything, but yeah, what an experience, what a pleasure to be casting these games for you people. Coubertin 2.5. We could call it Coubertin 3. That's no problem. That is no problem. I don't think we will have a winner's interview because LaoHuang, I don't know what time it is in China for him, but like 3 in the morning. So I don't think he's down. I don't think he's down. And I also don't know if he speaks English very well. And I don't wanna. He was complaining. He was complaining that it was gonna. Well, complaining. He was saying it was getting pretty late, so I don't want to bother him with the winner's interview.
I'm actually asking LPPL in the TTA live tournament chat why he didn't take Republic. I just need to know.
Yeah.
Oh,
no wonder. Well, yeah, that was great. That was it. It seemed like everything went really smoothly. It was super fun. That was great. I said it before, but I'll say it again.
Thanks.
That was great.
CDE, thanks Piata for spectator mode, making sure that happened.
Yes.
Everything went it's just so smooth. Makes this possible where it was really sort of only borderline possible before.
Yeah. I mean, especially because you could watch the end of some games, just hop into there, watch the rest, and didn't have to wait for everything else. That was so awesome. Some of the matches that you saw the end of were crazy. When you get thrown into a game, you only see the last couple of turns, but you see the absolute madness. You can only imagine what we missed. We saw a lot of great games, and we missed even more great games, I'm pretty sure. But yeah, what a tournament! What a pleasure! What a pleasure indeed. And something good as well. It's not really that late for me. I get to go to bed before 10, and tomorrow I have to work. So that's really fortunate. So in one way, I'm happy that LaoHuang finished this in 2. Of course, I also would have liked to see LPPL take this one and then them battling it out in the third one. But yeah, what a game. Don't forget the predictions from the start of the day. Right, we had some predictions. They don't do anything, those predictions, I think. But we had LaoHuang win. One player said they were doing LaoHuang would win. I don't think I can even do anything with these, but yeah. One guy, I don't know who it was. It was Rasmul, apparently. I mean, right, I remember that you said bet on experience, and you were right. LaoHuang showing everybody who's boss. Pretty crazy. So yeah, do you guys have anything to say? I mean, definitely get over to Splinter's channel. He's gonna be streaming some more today, and I think you said you were gonna be maybe analyzing some of your games that you played.
Yeah, I cannot do it today, but I think games to analyze. I have like so many games to go over.
Yeah.
But now that I realized it, we're all like there's a lot of degradation. Like after playing a couple matches, my mind is shot, and it's really tough to make top decisions. And I realize these guys have played 10 matches.
Yeah,
in a row.
That's crazy.
It's easy to forget that.
Yeah, and you, Elmer, thank you very much for coming back from, I don't want to say the dead, but coming back out of your hiding, joining us once again in the Through the Ages community. So yeah, do you have anything to say? You were here for all the Super Blitz tournaments. How does this one compare?
Though this was the second best one, I think. Only because the very first one is special in my heart.
Oh yeah,
the very first one. I remember I put a post on Reddit, asking what would y'all think about a live tournament, and everybody's like, "Oh, I don't think that would work. Can't do that." And then DJ Parson was streaming at the time, and I reached out and we started talking, and we put it together, and we pulled off like the very first one. I think we just had 8 players, if you remember. Like that was really, I thought that was really cool. The very first one. But just objectively, I think this was more fun. It's not the first one, but just so many players, so many groups, so many games, so many people. All of it just is great. It was a pleasure for me to be back talking with you all, watching the games. This is great.
Yeah.
So I look forward to another tournament sooner rather than later, just to do all this again.
Yeah. And I think I mean we both of us have not had the experience of playing in the tournament, but all the feedback we get from all the players, they all enjoyed so much. Splinter has said it's much that playing is such a pleasure. Being able to the special atmosphere that we have here on stream, that people also feel the same in the tournament when they're participating, which is really awesome. So I'm really happy that we made this once again, had another tournament. I'm super happy with the turnout. I mean, we reached 100 viewers. That's something that I would have never imagined that through the ages can reach 100 viewers. But yeah, a lot of work, a great community, everybody coming together, a lot of great people, and yeah, a lot of people behind the scenes, on the scenes, helping with reaching some really awesome goals. So yeah, thank all of you guys so much.
Cool. Thank you, DJ Parson.
Thank you, DJ Parson. Have a great rest of your night.
Yeah,
Cheers.
thank you. I'm gonna be sleeping very well, knowing that we provided some good TTA content. And yes, for 100 viewers for $100, next time we're gonna do $500 and 500 viewers. I'm pretty sure. Or 1,000. Let's do it 1,000. Who knows? But yeah, thank you guys once again. I don't know if we have. Yeah, here we can see that LaoHuang able to win 2-0. If you want to see the overview again, what a crazy day this has been. Thank you guys so much for all being here. We will be closing the stream here today. And yeah, have a nice rest of your Sunday. Enjoy what you're gonna do. Yeah, I'm out of words. It's pretty late. I was online.
Yeah.
I've been streaming for 6 hours. I should just close it, right? I should just close it.
Yeah, let's do it. Thanks again.
Yeah.
Thank you again.
Thank you guys as well. Goodbye.
See you next time.
Bye.